Okay, this is the last video, I promise, for a little while. This video is going to show you how to do round 12 of the February doll for the Mystery Ami Crochet Along project. We're making this doll. We've got the head kind of started here. We've already done videos to show you how to do these front post and back post half double crochet stitches. And we also did a video on how to do round 11, which is the first round of the head where we started decreasing. This video is going to cover round 12, which features kind of a different kind of decrease. It's a little bit different than what we did in round 11. So I'm doing this video here just to show you how it's different and how to do that, what I'm calling a front post half double crochet decrease. Okay? Now I've already got, rounds 1 through 11 already done here. And I'm going to go ahead and just put my hook on here. And I've already chained one following the instructions at the end of round 11, okay? We're going to do round 12 here. Starts with what I've called a front post half double crochet decrease, basically working 2 of the front post half double crochets from the previous round together. And then we're going to do a half double crochet following that. And we're just going to repeat those 2 things, the decrease and then the plain half double crochet all the way around for round 12. I'm going to show you how to do the decrease first. What we're going to do, get up nice and close here. You're just going to take your yarn, you're going to yarn over, and then you're going to insert your hook into this very first front post stitch here, right? Working around the post. Now we're going to go ahead and yarn over again, and we're going to pull that yarn through that first front post stitch, okay? There we go. So we got 3 loops on our hook there, right? 1, 2, and 3. Now we're going to go ahead and just move ahead. We're going to move our hook, insert it into the very next front post stitch, just like so. We're going to yarn over. And then we're going to pull this yarn through this front post and then through all of the remaining loops on the hook as well. So you're just going to pull that through there and pull it through the remaining loops on the hook. There we go. And then we're just going to follow that by working a half double crochet into the next stitch there, right? Maybe. All right, half double crochet right there. Okay, there we go. So now we're just going to repeat that again. We're going to do the front post half double crochet decrease. Just insert your hook there, pull up a loop, insert your hook into the next one, yarn over, pull up a loop, and then pull that loop through the remaining 3 loops on your hook, and then a half double crochet. It's a little bit easier than the decreases we did in round 11, which is good. But you just want to go slow. Make sure you're working in good light. That always helps. We're just going to keep doing that. Yarn over. Insert your hook into the next front post stitch. Yarn over and pull up a loop. Insert your hook into the next front post stitch. Yarn over and pull that loop through the front post and then through these 3 loops as well. So there's through the front post, through 1, 2, and 3 loops. There we go. And then just half double crochet. Oops, and I did that in the wrong spot. A little bit tricky, but that's okay. Just half double crochet. Right there. Okay. And again, you're just keeping that up, working all the way through round 12. And you should end up with a total of 12 stitches at the end of round 12. And that's going to get you prepared to start working the neck of the doll. And it takes a little bit of practice. If you have to tear it out and start over again, oops, I did that wrong. If you have to tear it out and start again, you know, that's perfectly fine. I can't tell you how many times I've started this and restarted it, so don't feel bad. You totally can do this. If I can do it, you can do it. All right. We're still working our way around. Work a decrease here. There we go. And we're about halfway done there, right? Here's the start right here. Here's where we're at, so that's about halfway. Okay, we're just gonna keep going. There we go. And sometimes these can be a little challenging to work through the front posts there, but that's perfectly okay. There we go. And you know, I've actually lost track of where we started from. But that's basically the idea. You just keep going all the way around until you get to the beginning. Just make sure you know where your beginning is at. I think I'm actually past the beginning, if I had to guess. I think this was my beginning right here. But, you know, if it helps, use stitch markers as you go. You can, especially if you have to stop it and put it down for a while, leave a stitch marker in there at the beginning of the round is very helpful, but also where you left off with that last bit of the pattern repetition. So if you did a decrease and then a half double crochet and then you want to stop, I would just put a stitch marker right there, call it good, come back to it later. You'll know that you're just going to go back and start up again with your pattern repetitions. So that's a good tip for you. Stitch markers are very helpful when making amis. So if you have some, I highly recommend using them. But otherwise, you just keep up that decreasing all the way around. And what you get, if you look here, is you'll end up with, you see these two posts here, this one and this one? They kind of taper into a V, right? And you look at the next two, this one and this one, also taper down into a V. And the same with these two posts right here and these two posts. And that's exactly what you want. You're going from 12 of these front posts here, these ridges made by the front posts, from 12 of those down to 6. And that's going to be where you start working the neck of the doll. This is also a really great place to insert some stuffing, or your eyes if you haven't put your eyes in yet. Just make sure it's nice and firmly stuffed and you'll be good to go.